It's that time. It's that tiempo. That's right. Practicing my Spanish. Hope you are well. Hold on a second here. Let me see. Are you still watching YouTube? Yeah, actually, I'm on it now. Okay, come on now. Get me to the home page. Anybody here? Nobody's here yet. So it says. Get rid of this. Go to that. Take the sound off. Let's see. Caps. Bong. Who is that? Ms. Cool Cats. What's going on there? Seeing you over there. Welcome, settle on in. I'll put that shit right there. All right. Just a moment, folks. Not much, huh? Well, maybe we'll get into a little something here. I feel like doing some spirit cards, and of course, I know people got individual questions, and in a few minutes we will get into that. I have an announcement or two. Not really an announcement, but there's something I do have to say. Hey, TV. Prophetess Vance. What's going on? What the fuck is this? Oh. Oh, okay. Now it's funny. I was like, I thought something was wrong with me. Shit. Who got here? The Asia. Divine Jewel. That's it. Peace and power to you. Shout out. Miss Mackie, how are you? Now, dude, before we even get started, we're already getting off on the wrong damn track here. We're on the wrong damn track. Why? Because it says there's for you here. But y'all just be neglecting the fucking... you be neglecting the like button's clitoris. You know what I'm saying? You gotta crack to cracking all the way back. Okay? So, there we go. Because, hey, treat the like button like you would want a man to treat you. Okay? You don't want him skipping over that. You know? It's important. Christina Real Life, what's up? How you doing, Christina Real Life? Any good reading for the collective? Well, of course, Ms. Mackey, you are exemplary example of that. Sanchez, what's up? Don't oh Lord to me, Prophetess Vance. Come on in, everybody. Oh shit, I forgot to do the alarm. That's all right. I'm gonna go till 9:45, so that gives us a little more than an hour. Yeah, I'm actually working on a class. More to be announced on that for the new moon time. Okay. I'm great, Christine. I'm great. Thank you, Phantasmic. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody here. So how is correct me if I'm wrong, we're like in a retrograde, right? Like, has everybody lost their shit yet? I got something else coming for that. Because actually these retrogrades are an extremely powerful time. You can use this shit. You just got to know how to neutralize any potential bullshit. And number one, you got to make sure that you're not demonizing this. Too many of these people, a lot of these people on YouTube and all this shit, they give it too much. you know, it's to the point where like they're the spiritual or occult versions of almost like a fucking sanctified, fervent Southern Baptist Christian. That's Satan right there. That's Satan, you know? So that's, you know, going too far this way or that way, like, has its penalties as well. Has its lunatic. What's up? So I do have some shit to say about that because, and I've had some shit for a while, but like every fucking what is it? Like every 3 months we go through one, right? Something like that. I don't know how many, whatever, but there's just people that fucking hype the shit out of it. And I get it, you know, and if you really subscribe to it, your reticular activating system is going to look for proof. Remember, we were talking about that before about looking for confirmation conjure, you know, learning what to look for, learning what to ignore. There's usually 3 a year, right? So, you know, it gets pretty fucking ridiculous. And I gotta say, probably the last couple ones have been phenomenal for me as far as just pretty much over all the way around, you know. But then again, I am the alchemist, so you got to learn how to work these polarities. You got to learn how to work the higher laws against the lower laws. That's how you ain't gonna ever get rid of the law, but if you know how to fucking play it, you can neutralize its effect. And that's what I'd like to talk about. You know, I'd like to be able to help those. But if you're steeped in spookism and all this fiery shit and giving these cosmic things, yes, they do have an effect. I'm not even going to front. They do. They really do. But how they affect you. And more importantly, yeah, I would say that's probably the most one. How they affect you. What you do with that effect that you got going on in your, that you may feel, you know. It's just how you use it. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's too many of these, and for as advanced as some of these motherfuckers are supposed to be, I'm still shocked that they still go on talking about it. Even, you know what? Even if you joke about it, you got to be careful what you joke about too. You know, I'm not saying don't have a sense of humor, because you know I fucking crack it on everything, you know, but like sometimes the jokes reveal deeper things. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't taken away from astrology or anything like that, because all of it's relevant. It is all relevant. My point is understand yourself and understand how to work this shit to whereas you ain't have to worry about, because I mean shit can go wrong, shit can go nutty at any time. But what are you going to do? Is it going to affect you? Or are you going to rise above that and therefore control it? So what we're going to do in just a minute, I feel like doing some spirit cards, a daily, you know, for the day, see what it is, spirit advice, and or if you have your own personal question, you can do a donation, paypal.me/Shango Ray. Shango Ray, one word, $9.90 or more if you're buying, and you know, hey, this, and it fucking comes back magnified. Great, good for you. There's something I have to say though, okay? To also see, that's just it, Deja. Look how we language it. I'm gonna argue. I'm gonna call bullshit on that. I'm not gonna say it's doing it. There may be an influence due to all these energies and all that, but whatever the influence is, there is something within you that is bringing this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Ownership. You know? Shit. Am I still buffering? Can you yes, it's the air signs this year, which I'm cool with. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, right as I'm talking about Mercury, right? Buffer, you know. And there's some other good advice out there that, you know, is kind of, I don't want to say standard knowledge, but I've heard, do work with those air deities or air based deities or communication based deities or energies, you know. Okay. Don't turn into a creature. Hey, I'm transmuting right now. I'm transmutating, okay? Don't knock it. Oh, there's something I gotta say. There is something that I have to say. I got to get it off my motherfucking chest. All right. And there's 10 of you in here, and 6 of you. I don't know what the fuck is going on with you other 4, but you have not cunniling the like button. Okay. Let's take care of her now. She takes care of us. Okay. Crack the cracking all the way back. So, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I really felt the need to say this. For those of you who tuned in a couple videos ago, I kind of, like maybe a week ago, I had a moment of frustration and I blasted somebody. And with all due respect, we will just call this person the Foot Bandit. Well, the way I figure it, if I can come on here and blast somebody, I can also give them their props. And hey, what's up, Miss BB? Reem, what's up? So the Foot Bandit contacted me a few days ago. I've been meaning to say this. And they emailed me, and it looked to be from like his government name email or whatever. Not sure, don't even matter. But you know how you can kind of gauge the energy from a text or an email or type or written, something written, you can kind of use, and I'm just going to give him his props because he actually sincerely apologized. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, it takes somewhat, despite whatever this person is into, and I'm not here to judge on what they're into. It's just when lines get crossed, that's when I have a bit of a problem. But, for the most part, he, from what I got from it, it was a sincere email. And for one, he didn't even have to email me. He could have just did nothing like most people would, So to him, like I said, if I come on here and blast you, then I can come on here and also, he actually did sincerely, he went out his way and sincerely apologized. So as it stands now, hey, water under the bridge, all right? Kemosabe, all right? Boom. So there. Them blurred lines. Transmuting. I don't know. But you know what? Like, even if somebody did, like, Miss Mackey, you can still just not do anything. You can just not do anything, So for this person to actually go and apologize, like, I'll give them their props for that, because that's not something you see a lot, especially nowadays. A lot of people are extra petty, Reem, yes, I'm doing paypal.me for specific questions, and I'm going to be doing card pools, just gratis for who want it. You think that's bad? Someone posted me in what? In my Gmail account. I was a missing person. What the Lunatic. Small donation, nominal, just $9.99 or more if you so choose. You bought that circulation game? I said I didn't know I was missing. Damn, that's got to be crazy. That's fucking nuts. I'd be like, wait, what? That's like when you hear you're dead. When you start thinking like, wait, is this some type of a synchronicity or sign? But yeah, I've been really getting back into the Kabbalion, which is about like the 7 Hermetic laws which govern, which are, for the most part, that we could say, unless there's some other unknown loophole somewhere, astute and absolute, as far as on this realm especially, and in higher realms. But yeah, It's funny how you go back to the same material periodically, and each time it's like new material again because you're not the same. You're different. So therefore what you what you take in and what's going to mean something to you now is going to be different. So yeah. But yeah, we don't have to be afraid of none of that shit though. You know, any of these astrological things, it's not something to fear. You know, it's the way I look at it too is almost like the weather. And I've heard this analogy, I've used this analogy before, but if you know it's going to rain, you're not going to go out and try to plan a picnic. Or you can still plan a picnic, but you want to make sure you have it somewhere that's like, maybe you have like a plastic awning tent. You got portable heaters now, so now the shit's live and it's warm and you know, whatever. You correct your course, you know? You take the data, you use that to correct your course. It's just that simple. You don't make a big fucking deal about it. I don't want to see anybody here fucking, oh, if I hear anybody blaming. No, but I get it though. It seems like, you know, and maybe something about this energy may have triggered it. You know, everything works. There's a lot of mysterious ways going on here, you know. So, what I think I do, I think we're going to get warmed up here. And I think we can, you know, we can start off with some just card pulls where we do it in the chat. I look for you. Go ahead and raise your hand. I look at the bottom of the chat. I pick whoever I see. I pick you a card. And then, like I said, if somebody has a specific question that they want to ask, paypal.me/Shango Ray, all one word. Be sure to put your question in the notes because that helps things to kind of keep more fluid, you know, so I don't have to wait for a response. And sometimes there's a lag here. So if I'm asking for a response, it takes even longer. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I'll just wait to see whose hand comes up. That's what I'll do. So let me ask, I'm going to take a quick poll here. Do the people here in this chat, the Ray Fam Bam here in this chat, how many of y'all typically seem to have a tougher time with things during a Mercury retrograde? Or like, what is your experience? Or is it just business as usual? I'd like to know. I'd like to get some stats on this. 17 heads in the building, 18 heads in the building. That means there's what? 11 unreciprocated lovers, okay? Don't be like that. Don't be like that. You don't want it to go down and then you not get cunninged, right? So why the fuck would you do it to the like button? Cunniling that motherfucker, all right? Like you mean it. Like you mad at it. Like you missed it. Cunniling that motherfucker like you want it more than you want your next breath, okay? Yeah. At least one of y'all listen, okay? Y'all some crazy 68 now. Oh, you want it. All right. But it is now open. If you would like a card, you simply got to raise your hand. If you have a specific question, you can paypal.me/Shango Ray, $9.99. Minimum donation or more if you're about that circulation game. Don't be having diabetes of the wallet now, okay? Let me see here. Refresh. I guess nobody wants a card, huh? Because I'm not seeing shit. I ain't seeing a motherfucking thing. It costs nothing but a wave of the hand for a spirit card. This is just whatever advice, whatever comes through. I don't know if it's advice. I don't know what. I don't know what it's going to be. You eared me. Yo. I don't know if y'all are commenting, but I'm not seeing it. There's like no comments popping up here. Let's see what the fuck is going on here. Oh, okay. See? All right. Why do us Pisces lie and hide so much? You know, I've been asking myself the same thing about y'all, okay? Don't really know why. All right? I can't answer that. Okay, so I'm going back. Okay. I see Raven Dance Baby. I'm going to start right there. I apologize for the other ones that had went by. I will get to you. You know what? Raven Dance Baby. Raven Dance Baby. You're new here, huh? Yeah. You're like Gemini in disguise. uh, it's kind of worse though. I don't know. It's like Pisces, especially when they're on their mind fuck shit, they like it has to involve that emotion though. So they may play with the mind, but they're trying to get an emotional thing. You know what I'm saying? Raven Dance Baby. All right, well, I appreciate it. Here is thy card. What do we got for Raven Dance Baby? Raven Dance Baby, what's up? Uh-huh. Well, of course, the 9 of Diamonds. I think Spirit is suggesting, possibly advising. There may be some beliefs that you have or some type of concepts that you have in relation to your relationship with currency and money. Okay. I think there are some outdated programs there that need to be, and we need to replace them with updated ones that fit where you truly want to go. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Conversely, I just felt to tell you, and not because it's fucking retrograde, but you want to be careful. There is a chance, I feel, of some lost money, garnished money, unexpected loss of some money. Okay, that can come in so many different ways. You know, something breaks down, an unexpected bill, a garnishment, a mistake that ends up jamming your money up or something like that. Okay, so don't be afraid, just be aware. Okay, going to the bottom of time to end something. Kamira Davis, I see ya. Miss BB, I know, but I'm not going by who was first. I go just by who the bottom, or else I'd be here forever. That's why I do it like this, you know? Okay, KD, I'm going to give you a card now and see what's happening. And see what is going on. Absolutely Raven Dance Baby. Back at you. KD, what's up for Kamira Davis? The illustrious Kamira Davis. Kamira Davis, now is a particular time. I think your ancestors are going to be showing their ass with you right now, okay? And though technically this card is a card of a loss of love of some kind, I don't feel like, for some reason, I didn't feel like this was a negative thing, though, you know? In fact, I feel you're going to another level as it relates to yourself, the way you understand your emotions, all that good stuff. I feel like you've managed to put some things behind you. Okay, so Spirit is also saying, hey, keep doing what you're doing. You're going in the right direction, and your ancestral realm is going to be helping you because you have millions of ancestors behind you. All right, Miss BB, now I see you. Okay, now I see you. Darla Martin and Miss BB, you are getting the Taoist deck. Okay, what do we have for Miss BB this evening? What do we have for Miss BB this evening? Don't forget, if you have a personal question, I know you got one. I know you got one. I know it's itching in you right now. You know what I'm saying? I know you got one. You know you got And it's just a nominal donation away. $9.99 or more. PayPal.me/Shango Ray. All right. Miss BB. Here we have. Oh, you did? Okay, I gotta refresh the PayPal, Reem. We'll see what's going on with old Remy Dean. Okay, Miss BB. The Queen of Spades. Spirit is urging you, and I know it hasn't been easy or hard, but how can I say this without sounding fucking nutty or corny? Oh, they're not showing it. I'm not showing it over here, Reem. I don't know where you sent it. Did you send it to paypal.me/Shango Ray, all one word? Because I'm not showing it. Okay, there, I got you. It just took a moment. Thank you so much. Okay, I think that's you. Does your first R, right? Starts with R, RT. We're talking RT here. Okay, cool. So, making time to actually listen to your spirit. For what, and the reason why I'm saying this is I feel like your spirit is like almost to the point where it's like erupting. And for whatever reason, maybe it's been hard, maybe it's been like disappointing, maybe you tried to like listen to your spirit, like, and every time you go to sit down, it's just like you get barraged, you get battle rammed with all kinds of shit in your head, and especially when you're first starting meditation, like it can be very uncomfortable. I totally empathize and understand why a lot of people just don't ever pick it up as a habit, and most of the time it's because they're picking too much up at one time. So I would suggest to you, Miss BB, that look at your day. Write down just on a piece of paper. Write down everything that you do usually during a day. Everyone has some form of a routine. Pick the routine parts. Now, there's usually some days where maybe it's not so routine. Okay. Yeah, I'm saying it to you. So pick a routine. Pick one of your things that you do. Okay, every time I do this, I'm now gonna like just sit and I'm just gonna like watch my breath for a minute and I'm just gonna breathe. I might hear a bunch of sounds and stuff, but I can also hear the silence behind that. And so while I'm breathing, either I can focus in on that silence in which all the sound seems to mask or sit on almost, or I can just watch my breath or whatever. But you need to, you gotta your spirit's trying to tell you some shit. It's trying to ejaculate into you some of its knowledge or what it needs to say to you. But I just get it that you're not hearing it. Maybe you've been under too much duress and stress and you haven't really made the time. Maybe you don't believe you can actually hear from your spirit. All these things are factors. So that's what I have for you. Let's get into a question from our very own Reem. I'm just going to say Reem. Okay. And you didn't put the note on here, Reem. What was your question, Reem? There's a little note section when you do the paypal.me/Shango Ray, all one word. And that's where you can put your question. Good. Absolutely, Miss BB. Phyllis PG, I have not got it yet. So, Reem, just a moment, PG. I'm sure you'll show up here. Sometimes I got to keep refreshing the page. I want to know if I will get assistance from Sir to help me with rent because I have court tomorrow. All right. Oh, I got you, PG. You're up in here, PG. Let's see. I think we're going to go with these, Reem. No, I got you. Relax, relax. I got you. Okay. Absolutely. Assalamu. Okay, so Reem. here. What was the question again? You just said that shit. Okay. I want to know if I'll get assistance from CERT, SER program. Okay. So, Rain, go ahead and make your way to the front here to the Shangorian altar. Okay. I suggest you use the spot here that's padded so it's easier on your knees. Okay. Now, when you're comfortable, Miss Baby, we are going to talk about some of this, so we can address some things next week as we discuss. So, what I'd like you to do is just take a nice, relaxed, deep breath in. Go ahead and hold that for about 3 seconds. And when you let it out, just let out a sigh of woo-saw it out, woo-saw out your hoo-ha. Know and understand that you're making space for whatever information needs to come through. Okay, so will Reem get the assistance from the SER program that she needs? Will Reem get the assistance from the SER program that she needs? It is TV. It's tantric. You just didn't know that. You know. Okay, well, Reem get the assistance that she needs from the SER program. All facts. Lay it out for me. Lay it out for me. I gotta say, you are gonna get it. It looked like there might have been some twists and turns. There may even be some other delay about something or an unforeseen delay, but I see you getting it. So either it's gonna go through tomorrow or some form of fashion. What kind of got me concerned was her, the Queen of Spades, but that can also be very favorable. This Eight of Diamonds is a great one to have, okay? And you got an Eight of Hearts. So these two eights right here are very good sign, if you will, indication, if you will, of things to come. Oh shit. So I do got to say, yeah, you gonna get it. Well, what you got to do is also just chill that the monkey mind out, because I could tell you probably shitting bricks right now, which is understandable. I get it. I've been in plenty of situations like that where I got to pull a rabbit out my motherfucking ass to make some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we got another question on Shango TV here. All right. So we are going to see what PG has been up to, what she has to say. What's up, PG? What are we talking about here? And PG didn't put a note. No note from PG. No note from PG. Yeah. What do we got, PG? And she got 2 queens. Correct. Yep. If you want to look at that numerically, that's 1212. But I don't know. I would like to know my ancestors want to say to me. Okay. PG, please make your way to the front. What's going on now? All good, PG. You right here. Yeah, go ahead and, as they say, cop a squat here at the front of the Shangorian altar. I suggest you use the padded section for your knees, okay? Bang. You get the great balls of fire. Okay? Go ahead and inhale. Hold it for a couple seconds. And just let that shit out along with any stress, making space for whatever message needs to come through. All right. Good job, PG. Woo, woo. Flow. I like that. Except spell profit, Profit, would you? All right. Gabrielle, OY Nurse. Hey, what's going on? Okay, so what tapping into PG's frequency? Because her Woosaw's all in these cards. They're all over the Great Balls of Fire. I kind of like that one too, Reem. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, man. It's satined out right here, cushion. It's almost air. Like you cannot hurt your knees. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure the maiden's knees are comfortable, so they can focus on other things. You know, such as these cards. All right. All jokes aside, PG. What you got, PG? What's PG? You're an Earth sign. Forgive me. I be forgetting people's signs and shit. Yeah. Are you? You're not a Virgo, are you? I thought you was a Capricorn. Nonetheless, I'm gonna just say it like this, okay? Gabriel, a white nurse, just stop by this head. This. Oh well, get better optimum health to you. You know what I'm saying? Right now, RAT now, rat now. All right, you're Virgo. Here's that Virgo card. So let's see what's going on. She got that Virgo moon. Oh my God. Virgo double fucked, huh? Shit. So look. Jack of spades. Eight of clubs. And this is you, I see. There's a little storyline going on here, okay? And got this other Jack of clubs here and a King of diamonds, all right? So one thing I have to tell you that's really coming through, I feel, well, what they're showing me anyways, PG, is I feel that you got some type of fuckboy energy around you. Could be romantic, maybe not. And whoever this person is, they could be a fire sign. Yeah, PG. You probably already know what I'm talking about, don't you? Huh? So, he was a Capricorn too. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, Capricorn. So I guess this is coming up because, yeah, because I guess this is coming up because obviously I don't know why it's coming up, but it's, you know what I'm talking about. But what I was going to tell you is I see the fuckboy here, or the card representing the fuckboy. Okay. And this is the part that I don't like about it. You know, he's looking at this eight of clubs. Now, eight of clubs to me, just in basic general, represents some form of a mental power or a mental influence. Also, in its lower realm, because this one is reversed, it could also be the beautiful power of the eight of clubs is being what do you call it, extorted. Basically, there's like a, I feel in some ways whoever this fuck boy is, let me just cut to the chase here, they have some type of influence over you. Maybe it's their influence, but it's also maybe your penchant to want to believe what it is they say, even though you know your intuition is like saying no, like even in your gut, even if you try and convince yourself that you believe what this person is saying, maybe they're a friend, maybe they're what, you know who this is, so I don't have to know. That's the good part. Long as you know, long as it makes sense between your two ears, that's all that matters. And so, but there is some lies and deception as far as what he's been talking about. Okay. Recently, I would say. And I'm going to guess and assume that the reason why it's coming up is because I've been it's come to my attention just how important every little thing. When you look at the cause of something, we often, like, let's say this is the cause, like this is whatever happened, and we look about this far from it and be like, well, this is the cause. But you got to remember and recognize it's like the domino effect, the butterfly effect. There was causes that caused the cause, that caused the cause, that caused the cause, that caused the cause, that caused this. So I'm kind of getting this feeling you might be getting pulled off track by this shit. Okay? And as insignificant as it may seem to you and I about certain things or how, oh, whatever, but you got to remember that this effect affects this effect, and this effect is about to put you in some other effects. Okay? So I feel like there was also some lies, and falsehoods and things said about you. Okay, in and of themselves, so what, right? But then you have other people, I feel, trying to get in the mix, or there could be some other extracurricular problems or troubles based off of bullshit. So I think you need to really reassess this whole situation that you got going on here. Maybe even do like a shut your mouth spell, or something like that. I don't know if that's probably reaching. I don't know if that's that might not be the tool for this particular job, but they're showing me about this, so it's obviously important. It's not just because it's important to you right now, but it must have some type of impact, and the impact it's going to have that they can see that you cannot. So I would really assess this whole situation. You need to consult your board of directors, your board of directors, and, channel in the proper course of action, whether it's cutting this person off, feed them with a long spoon, or whatever. But you also have to make sure you're taking care of yourself. You got to protect yourself, fortify yourself. It's important to me. And exactly. That's why it's coming through. Yeah, I've come to learn that, PG, like, shit just don't come up here for no reason. Like, cause and effect, like we're just talking, like I was talking about the Kabbalion about. I've been really getting back into the Kabbalion again. And, just like, it's almost like a new book to me, even though I've read it however many times. But one of the laws is cause and effect. And it's like the cards that came up were very specific. You know what I'm saying? For a reason. So I've learned and garnered a newfound respect for shit, because it's not just, I think it's that, well, just be careful. I don't know why, but if I trust and I know that whoever needs to come up in your mind, right, is the right person, and this person may be in jail, but they may be getting out tomorrow, next week, or they may have a cut. I don't know the whole situation as far as why it came up, but let that sink in there, let it marinate, and we'll see what happens with it. You not just see what happens, but there's some decisions on your part that need to be made. I feel like there's been some things set in motion that you may not know of yet, Oh, we got the woo-woo and the woo-woo. Thank you. And so I appreciate you, okay? I don't know, PG. I don't know, man. You might have whipped that magic clam on him a little too well, You might have put that magic clam on him a little too well, all right? Blame yourself. No. Blame your mama, because you got it from your mama, right? What's up, Melvin Brown? Okay, no problem. If it comes through, I can, send it back to you. The magic clam, you know. You absolutely got it, PG. Thank you. I appreciate you. Namaste. Okay, so we have Woo Woo in the house today. I kill you, woo, woo, woo. She wants to woo, woo, woo. Thank you so much for your donation as well. Okay, I'm reading the question right now. Oh, okay. My question is E-bonds. E-bonds? Yeah, he is. He is very crazy, yeah. They say I'm insane, so. Okay. So, Miss Woo Woo, you savings bonds. Okay, I'll just ask that. Go ahead and make your way to the Shangorian altar. Right here, I got my black coffee, Bustelo, and I put a shitload of cinnamon in it. It's kind of like my ghetto pre-workout drink. So, yeah. Okay, Woo. Copper squat there. Pick the most comfortable space for your knees here at the front of the Shangorian altar. And bang. All right. Now go ahead and just take a nice deep breath in, relax, hold it for about 2-3 seconds. Let it out with a ah of relief as you woos-ha out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. Let's make some space for whatever needs to come through. All right, good. Some Turkish coffee, huh? Hey, Deep Andra Harris. What? Hard stuff. Well, we don't do the shitty. We don't do the pussy. Well, you know what I'm saying. We do the pussy stuff, but yeah, we don't do all that like weak shit. Not when it comes to the cafe. I don't do the colored water shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you be drinking, but I don't do that colored water shit. Mine needs to have a kick. It's got to kick. Sorry about that, but cannot do right now. Okay, so Woo wants to know, will she find any e-savings bonds? Will she find any e-savings bonds? Going to the bottom. Will she find any e-savings bonds? Will she find any e-savings bonds? Will Woo find any e-savings bonds? You can manifest that shit. I don't even know what that is, but you can. You can do it. I just know you can. You definitely can manifest that shit. She find some of these savings bonds. The answer to your questions, Miss Woo Woo. It's okay. I want you to. You can stay on your knees. I like that. Is a fuck yes. Okay. You see that? This is a fuck yeah. That's what we got going on. Fuck yeah. That's a resounding yes. They're like, fuck yeah. Let me ask you a question, Woo. If you had the perfect e-savings bond right now, let's say you found it a week ago, how would you feel? How would you feel? You drink the hard stuff, huh? Well, I can't be mad at you. We are the number one purveyor and supplier of hard stuff, okay? So when you answer that question to yourself, you can now evoke that. And guess what? That's just going to fast track you. That's just going to fast track you. No, it's not. It's not hard. Change that languaging. Don't use that languaging around me. It's what can be hard. For example, maybe There's times where you might be and not know it, impatient. Because you got to best believe your sweet cheeks, girl, that you've already put the shit in motion. So the only thing that can happen is one of two things. Either you get out of your own way and make it easier for your magic to, and if there's any actions on your part, don't worry, you're going to know what to do so you can become that physical vessel through which your magic can come through your actions, you know, or you're going to kind of get in your own way and doubt whether you want to find it. It's like, yes, I got it. Then it's like, no, I don't. And you keep going back and forth and shit like that. But what I just asked you about how it feels, I'm serious. Take you a little couple minutes. Not now though, because you're here with us, but you know what I'm saying? And literally dive into that motherfucking feeling. Just for the feeling's sake itself. Don't worry about an outward nothing. Okay? Just get a taste of that feeling. You know what I'm saying? And once you got a taste of that feeling, you keep that shit. Okay? You can keep it. And if need be, you just keep bringing it up throughout the day. Keep bringing it up. Hold it for a minute or two or three. Just sit in it. Bathe in it. Let it wrap its arms around you. You know what I'm saying? And then go on about your day. And then when you remember again, do it again. Next thing you know, you're doing this shit a couple times a day just because you like that feeling. And guess what? Before you know it, E-Save is born. You got it. So that's just a tip. Do it, woo-woo. Do it. Miss Cool Cats, I got some sweet cheeks. Yeah, well, if you don't believe in yourself, who will, right? Burn that bay leaf. That too, whatever you need to do, all that bay leaf shit, all that stuff like that, any magic rituals just to get your subconscious on board. And your sweet-cheeked subconscious speaks feelings. And of course, images, because images evoke feelings. But its main language is feelings. Okay? So let's see what we have here. We got Deandra, the salacious Deandra Harris in this house. Okay? All right. And Deandra Harris would like to know how this month of June is going to look. So we could take a very generalized but accurate view of that. Beep, beep. Oh, beep, beep. All right. So, Ms. Harris, could you please make your way to the front, to the Shangorian altar, okay? That's it. Sim Sima. Who got the keys to the beamer? Who am I? All right. Now that you're here, make sure you find the right, you want to make sure them knees is comfortable. All right. Go ahead and just take a nice, relaxed breath in. Hold it for a couple of seconds, And as you let it out, just let all that goddamn stress out or anything that you might have carried from the rest of the day because it don't belong here. All right. Making space for what needs to be known. Deandra Harris. Deandra Harris. Let us see about June. 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 Show us what is most probable based on her energetic signature as of now. Where's her thermostat set? Room. Where's her thermostat set? For June. Or whatever needs to come up about June, let us know. How about that? We'll make it a little bit easier. Instead of these long worded questions. Show us what we need. What do I need to tell her about June? What I need to tell her about June. I think you got something similar to this before. So we're just going to do a little 6 card because I can spend 2 hours talking to you about June. My last name is Wu. I used to get Luther Vandross. Yeah. A house is not a home. Do 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 do. All right. Just a moment. Just a moment. Okay, we're starting June off like this. I'm just going to tell you what they're showing me and what I'm getting and interpret it the best way that I can for you. I think I have told you something like this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but you get King Wen of the Zhou dynasty here to say it again. You know what I'm saying? The Yellow Emperor. This is coming through as there is something that you want to do it. You've been bullshitting about it. But to you, it's going to feel, and I think this is like now, okay? This is in the now section of June, all right? Like, you need to, they're like encourage. I see these spiritual hands behind your back pushing you off the cliff. Like, look, they're basically saying, like, bitch, you can fly. You know what I mean? There is a leap of faith required. And I usually don't like using that term, but I think it kind of fits here. That's what it feels like to me, if I was to just hop into your body, you know what I'm saying? Like it feels because you got all these doubts. And it's not just the doubts, there's a lot of confusion around this. Okay, but they're guaranteeing you that you don't have to worry about anything. Like you have to get in motion, girl, is what they're saying. About one thing in particular. There is something in particular, and I think you know what it is. And you don't have to say anything about that, you know what it is. But you got to get that one foot in front of the other going, okay? Now, this first half of the month may have it don't get me wrong, it may have a little bit this particular episode called June of your life. The first part of the episode is going to have some twists and turns. The first act and a half is going to have some twists and turns, okay? Now, I think also I see you refusing some type of a job. Somebody's offering you something. Okay? They're offering you something. But I see you refusing it. It could be a job or some company offering you something of a job, whatever. But I also feel the hidden side of this card represents a reluctance on your part to let go. And I think let go of some things, certain ways of thinking, maybe certain emotional habits, certain triggers, I guess. I'm going to put it to you like that. Yes, like that. Triggers. Because once you become aware of triggers and shit like that, they stop being so automatic. Unless you kind of go into space out robot mode, then that's when they can kind of take over. But I don't know. Every trigger has a cause, though. So I do feel like it would be worth your time to maybe look a little bit deeper as far as some of these triggers go. But I feel like there's a part of you that's not wanting to let it go because it feels like, oh, I need to protect myself. But I do feel it also is getting in the way of this too, whatever you need to do. Now, I have to say this, maybe what you're refusing is also from some form of a fuckboy, okay? This is coming up. But I feel like there is a person, maybe they're immature or maybe they are younger than you, but I feel they could have this, they have this probability of starting some problems for you. Maybe they offered you something and that's one of the things you're refusing, or not. I don't know who this is. They could be a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be a fire sign. It could just be, it can even be someone who's older than you. They're just, like I said, more immature. All right. But the second half, I honestly, I honestly feel like whatever needs to happen with you, or I don't want to say need, but whatever would probably best serve you, I feel like you're going to kind of get onto that. I feel like, there might have some little rocky bumps and shit like that. But Gracie Jackson. What's up, Gracie Jackson? Anyways, this is the second half of your June, okay? Um, Seven of Diamonds. Sometimes when we do something and we surprise ourselves, our value about ourselves all of a sudden, it bumps up. You know what I'm saying? And whether it was already there or not, or whether we decided, look, this is the standard. I'm going to take the standard now and I'm going to raise it, okay? Because now I can believe it. Now I can really, like, okay, it's not, I don't feel like I'm faking it till I'm making it. So, like, it's one of them type of moments. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. Not only that, I feel your communication is going to be in June. It's going to be on point. This is going to come into play a lot with a lot of your affairs, whether business and personal. I feel also you're gonna have like this there's like this air of influence. You already have it, but a lot of times you may be cock blocking it, okay, or not utilizing it, you know, or not being in that mode or zone where you can best capitalize off of it, okay. But I see at the end of here, at the end of June, though, I see some prosperity coming into you. All right. Pause. No. No, for real though. Ten of Diamonds, great card to have as far as money goes. Great fucking card to have. All right, so that's what it's my intention that you take this information, let it marinate, distill it, see what it needs, or take what you can chew on right now. Did you get that, Deandra Harris? All right. So we're gonna get back to let me see. Wait. Back. Don't kick me out. All right, good. All right. So now we can proceed with a couple more minutes of what do you call it? Thank you. Please do. I love to hear the updates. All right. So all right. So who would like a spirit card? Which is just, who knows what the hell it's going to be. Could be advice, could be, who knows. Just put your hand up. And if you have a question that's been itching, that clam, okay? You have a few minutes to get it in, okay? I'm still here, all right? You got a few minutes. PayPal.me/Shango Ray, all one word. $9.99 minimum or more if you're about that circulation game. If you understand all of that, then proceed. Nell, sorry, Prophets Vance, I'm gonna get you, but I seen Nell. Let me do Nell, and then I'll just be looking back here. So 15 heads. You know what? I always be wondering about that, because usually in the chat, you ever notice that, TV Prophet Advance, like we have like maybe 5-6 people who are actually engaging, and then the rest are just watching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, Nell, what you got for Nell? I'm gonna try and make these a little bit briefer so I can get everybody that I can. Nell Salar. Okay. Spirit is suggesting. Okay, Spirit is suggesting for you two. Voyeurs. For real. I get my share of voyeurs, I guess. Go ahead if that's what, if you got a cough to get off, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. All right. No, 6 of clubs. Um, I don't know which way this goes for you, but I feel that there may be you might want to do some. They're suggesting you do some calibrating as far as your communication goes. Maybe you're talking too much, not listening enough. Maybe all you're doing is listening and not saying enough. Okay. And the other thing is, they're telling me to tell you, do not. Let me rephrase that. Cancel clear that. Listen and obey your intuition. Listen and follow your intuition. Okay. I'm only going to tell you that one time, all right? Because you got some information that you're going to need at the right time. But what good is it to have the right information at the right time? And even if you hear it, if you don't do anything with it, Reem, I got you. All right now. Okay. All right. I'll have to. Absolutely now. My pleasure. Reem Al Hatud. I feel like Reem Al Haddad is going to be having a romantic interest coming soon. And this person may sweep you off your feet, give you that tongue, and stick you with that meat. Be on the lookout. He's coming soon, but he may be a fuck boy. I don't know. Okay. It's not reversed. So this could be also talking about, like, your impression. Because sometimes the cards show me in a way how you see things, but a lot of times they just show me how it is. But this person will probably also be like catnip to you, because they're going to be hard to pin down. And women love that shit. Well, Reem, I already got you, man. You just went. Okay, Gracie, I'm going to hold on just for you. I'm going to hold on just for you, Gracie. All right? Whoa, whoa. I'm going to woo, woo, woo. Man. Not that damn funny. All right, woo, woo. Advice card for woo, woo. Advice card for woo. Or advice, what the fuck ever. Yeah. Woo woo. I want to take also a moment to just encourage you, and I think they do. I think it's important, man. We do not celebrate our own little tiny victories. If you start a habit, maybe the first day, you should reward yourself just in a small way for actually doing it. And then maybe hold off another 2-3 days and say, hey, man, you've been doing this shit now for 4 days. Give yourself some type of pleasure, for that. But I want to tell you that I feel like in a lot of what this whole little season about what you're going through, you are learning so much about how your mind has been working for you and against you. And I want to actually encourage you to keep going, keep going. Don't go back to sleep. No meanies. No sleepy time. TV, I see you. Ha. All right. So, Prophetess Vance, I think we're gonna hit you off with the great balls of fire too. Okay, we're gonna hit you off with the great balls of fire. All right. So, advice card for Prophetess Vance. Let me see here. PayPal's rebooting, I believe. Okay. Haven't got it yet, so. Yeah, we have about 5 to 10 minutes left on the clock. All right. What do we got for Prophetess Vance? Prophetess Vance. Absolutely woo woo. Is it? Hmm. Well, stick that damn stick that damn debit card out too while you at it. Shit. All right. So look, 3 of diamonds. Profit advance. So in other words, what they're telling me to tell you, TV, and I'm just gonna go like this, whoosh, and it's gonna hit nothing but net. Okay, and but while it's in there between your ears, let it just do what it does, and in the right time, it's gonna bear a little bit of fruit. Maybe 2 seconds from now, maybe an hour from now, maybe we're after off the show, you know. But you have some shit that's about to manifest for you. You already probably knew that. But here's where the spirit advice comes in, okay? They're telling me to tell you that you need to make room for some of the things that you've been casting for, that you got coming in. It's very important. It's a part of the process of having it, of experiencing it, all that good shit. So, what they're saying is, and it's probably going to come to mind very soon here, if not immediately, okay, as far as what I may be speaking about. You might have even forgot that you casted for it or whatever, but maybe do a little review, but see where you can take just the minimalist, at least physical actions as far as making room for it, you know? So if you want to, I mean, common sense. Like if you wanted a new entertainment center, but you still got this raggedy old thing over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, take that step, man. You might want to either get rid of it or get rid of all, like, clean out your stuff or just whatever. And even if it's symbolic, you know, because when you start getting rid of junk and just other stuff, it does do something energetically also. But all of that encompasses the whole making room for it. So I don't know what it is. You know what it is. So they're telling me, girl, you need to get ready, man. Get ready. All right. Get ready. Be ready. Be ready so you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Shit. All right. Next card. Yes. Does that make sense to you, Prophetess Vance? Oh, 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 oh. We have a Gracie Jackson in the house. Okay, let me see. Gracie got a question, and we're going to get in on it. Y'all can eavesdrop on this question here. All right. Okay, great, Miss Gracie. I got your donation. Thank you for that. Okay, I almost was like trying to catch myself, Gracie, because I was like, oh shit, I said your last name, but you have it on the YouTube, so I was like, can you show me your question? Because there's no question here in the notes, so I just want to be sure I got. Yeah, let me see what you got. How I may assist you. Let's see, man. Awaiting your question, Miss Jackson. Oh, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, right? I'm trying to see if my man cheating. He been acting weird. His name is Quentin. All right. Matter of fact, come on, girls. Which one of you wants to serve Miss Jackson? I'm getting it from this one. So we're going to roll with this one. Everybody except Miss Cool Cats. She's abundant with that. You know what I'm saying? All love Miss Cool Cats. All right. So is Quentin cheating in any form, emotional or physical, mentally, on Miss Jackson? All facts, no cap. Hey, Rainbow. That wascally wabbit. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Just stopping by because you didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? And no, you're not on standby. I'm just a busy man. You know what I'm saying? You see for yourself, you know? Okay, so it's Gracie, is Quentin almost busted off into a UK accent. Is Quentin cheating on Gracie? Is Quentin stepping out in some form of fashion? Is Quentin cheating on Gracie? Is Quentin cheating on Gracie in any form of fashion? All facts, no cap. Love and life. I am now. Gracie, I'm going to have to say there is some shit going on. What I'm not clear about is the nature of what's going on. Like, in other words, is it more of just a mental, emotional type of talking thing, or is it actually physically, like, you know, slapping ham, you know? Because there's all kinds of different, you know, forms of this shit. But let me show you your cards. The other woman definitely has showed up. For some reason, I feel like this also may be somehow related to his. I don't know. Does he work right now? I'm really getting a strong feeling that this might be work related. Somebody at the job, or somebody that he may encounter as because of his job. All right. You know, like, shit. You know, I may not be getting into it with an employee at the job I work at. You know what I'm saying? But there might be some cute bitch who delivers some shit, or, you know, that I got to call to order some shit for, whatever. Who knows? You know, one of those type of situations, or, you know, something like that. All right. But I just want to say that. So what I'm trying to tell you is, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not quite sure at the stage, because sometimes these things may percolate for a minute, but it's like both people kind of already had their minds made that, you know, is gonna happen, you know, and sometimes it just goes straight to that. So I'm not quite sure, but I definitely feel like something has been already going on, you know. There is a woman who's, like I said, I really strongly feel like she could be work related, or somehow related. Something about, like, that's when he would see her or have communication with her, or how he met her. I don't know what he does. You know, maybe it's a customer, maybe it's whatever. But I definitely feel like, yeah. Miss Cool Cats, I'm busting you off with the great balls of fire. Okay, you getting your little card. Okay, so I'm gonna bust you off with the great balls of fire. All right, you getting that great balls of fire. Goodness gracious. Thank you, Miss Jackson. You know what? I don't want you to, like, keep, you know, perpetuate, you know, you just keep watching though. Okay, you keep watching. Don't overdo it. As far as, like, don't drive yourself crazy is what I'm saying to you. You know, but it's looking like you may need to come to a crossroads. You're like at a crossroads here. It's going to become more evident as the days and weeks go by, and the crossroads for you is going to be, what are you going to do? You know, no one can make that decision for you. So we got here Miss Cool Cats. What is that squiggly thing you got in your name? What is that? Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Mackie. All right. Yeah, okay. Let me do this, and then Yeah. Miss Cool Cats. Whatever that fucking silly thing is. That's what I always see. And I'm like, okay, is this chick Indian or something? Oh, okay. Damn. Looks like I ain't going just yet. Right as I think I'm gonna get out, they pull me back in. You know, shit. Where's the back button at for this shit? Because I am loving life, you know, and it's loving me back. Okay, Miss Cool Cats, that's you. Okay. Well, let me give you your card, Miss Cool Cats. Ah, yes. Got you. Thank you so much. Okay. Miss Cool Cats. Here is your card as well. Okay, just a moment here. So, for this advice card. Oh, yeah. Okay, Miss BB. I will that too. They're telling me this. I don't know if this is like happening right now or if it's about to, but I feel like in some way your squirrely ass could contribute to somebody, that you have some advice, you have some information, you know, that you could also give this, you could assist somebody with. You got some knowledge, you got a perspective, you got whatever it is, but you have something to offer. And I could see you actually like being able to give advice to somebody that's actually going to like help, or it's just, and maybe it's just also lending an ear or something to the right person, of course, not the people who want to just use you as a fucking emotional tampon and shit like that. But you get what I'm saying. And they also want me to encourage you, you know, as far as also your communication, as far as like what you're doing. I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like you have kind of like right now you have a pretty good balance, and they're also saying to you, make sure that you follow your intuition, because in the next coming weeks, you're going to get some things, and it's going to be important that you do. Okay, every little step counts. I just wanted to know money, huh? I didn't know what. Okay, so we are now going to. Still haven't seen you, Miss BB, on here. Make sure you send it to the right place. No mistypes. Okay, so love and life. How can I love you back? Okay, so you just want like a general love and life? Or just whatever needs to come through for you at this moment? Reem, I didn't I just give you one? Greedy mom. I did give you one. I also gave you the card. I just gave you one. I told you that you got some new meat coming. So, yeah, but you might want to watch it, you know. And because it's been such a drought, you know, you might find yourself head over heels or heels over head, you know. Oh yeah, it's in here. They can testify. Miss Mackey, am I right? Am I lying? Hmm. Okay, love and life. Um. Okay, I got you, love and life. Not a problem. Thank you so much. You already know what time it is, Bluebird. Shit. Knees to ears. What you needs to ear, okay, is this. So we're gonna give you the Taoist deck. Thank you, Miss Mackey. Appreciate it. See, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. All right. So you're gonna have to watch back again. Okay, love and life. Go ahead and make your way to the front of the Shangorian altar and put them knees on the satin padding right there. Okay, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in and hold it for just a couple seconds. Let that shit out, along with any stress. Just clear your mind. Make room for what's coming through. This thing, man. Ling, 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 ling. Shit. All right. So what do I need to? What do I need to pass on to love and life? How can I circulate the love? How can I circulate the love? How can I circulate the love? You know? Man, what is up with these 6 of clubs coming up here, man? What is going on with this? Lots of communication. Just a moment there, love and life. What time we at? Okay. I'm not gonna rush through anybody's reading or whatever, you know, but I just have to make. Thank you for being my alarm, though. That's from mi corazón. Okay, practicing my Spanish. Right? Okay. Just a second. Just a second. I gotta say this, love and life. Sometimes this is gonna come through. Well, I feel like you also could be a benefit to somebody, either by way of offering or giving advice that is asked of you, or just being that ear to hear. You know what I'm saying? And they're letting me also know, for whatever reason, it also helps. It's gonna also help you to kind of take the focus off yourself at times. You know, we all get it. This is not nothing personal. You know, we all get into our funks where we're like, me, 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 me. But if we would just take the time sometimes to just reset, you know, focus on just one particular small way how we can just help somebody else, just assist somebody in an unattached way. Like, I'm not looking for nothing back from them. You know, this is just something that I want to do, you know. Um, it does something, man. Like, it really does. It really, really does. I don't have to tell you this too, but your intuition as well is going to be seemingly heightened over the next, you know, few days or next couple of weeks. I would suggest that you follow what you get, and if you cannot follow it at that moment, at least, you know, write it down. Okay. Now, you do have some abundance coming. I see, like, going to another level, as far as some things may be going to another level for you. They are, financially speaking. 10 of Diamonds is also the card of the millionaire. I'm not saying that you're gonna. I'm not saying you won't either. If you do, hey, you know where to find me. Okay. But yeah. So they also want me to tell you, I'm gonna kind of give you some of the same advice I just gave Prophet Advance, you know, as far as like making room, even for some of your finances, you know, that some of the financial things that you want, or not things that you want, but begin making preparations. Okay. It's like if I sent you a check for $10 million, right? Just because you don't physically have the check yet, does that mean that you don't have that money when this money already has your name on it and it's on its way to you? Okay. Now, I also see, pay attention, they're saying also, to where you're resisting letting go. Okay. And don't worry, you're going to have a few different events and situations that are going to show you just where. So if you have a hard time thinking about it right now, oh, you'll be assisted. So they got that going on, you know. All right. And sometime here soon, through your experiences, through some, what do you call it? Where you kind of ponder, you sit back, maybe you go, maybe you review your day, maybe you're thinking about a particular situation, and you notice something that you didn't notice before as it was going on. Maybe it's something about yourself. maybe you happen to, I don't know, I'm sure every single one of you has learned or has one of these experiences, you know. So I see this as also a time where you too are going to be learning some things about yourself as far as, you know, what it is you truly believe, what beliefs you currently have right now and are at play right now that are influencing what you do and what you don't do, influencing how you react, how you respond, you know, what it is you truly believe, what it is you think you believe. Big difference, you know. Now, there was something else that I see you were going to establish a new stream of security. Maybe that was financial, maybe that was in a relationship perhaps, you know. You can I can try and we can try working on some new form of security in our relationship by coming to a particular agreement about something, but then all of a sudden you find out the person isn't really sticking to that, so now that's out the window. Whatever the case it is, I see that, or maybe you change your mind. Maybe you were going to start something or begin something, but for whatever reason you change your mind. And I think this may also have something to do with this. Sometimes we say, "Oh, we're going to plan and do this," but then you're like, "You know what? I honestly, I really didn't want that. I was just kind of trying to convince myself that I did." So it could be one of those situations too. But that's what I have for you, uh, Miss Life. Okay. So thank you very much for that. Take this information, take what you can use right now, make a difference with it, because it will. I thank you, appreciate you. Let me see it. All right. So yeah. We don't go double dipping, sweet cheeks. Once I get off that car, but you usually like that's it. I'm on to the next. We'll need, yeah. Yeah, reflect. There it is. Reflect. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Yes, absolutely, love and light. Appreciate you. That's what I mean. In the reflection. That's exactly what I mean. Reflecting. That's the word I was looking for. Reflect. Did they kick me out? Looks like they may have kicked me out. I'm trying to go refresh the PayPal feed, and the Wi-Fi wants to act like a little biatch right now. So just give me 1 second here, but it's already 10:03. Okay. If I have, if Miss BB is in here, I will answer her question, and then I will have to skate. Maybe we can do it. Hey, maybe we can do this again tomorrow. You know, shit. Okay, yeah, I don't see Miss BB in here. So I think I'm gonna end up concluding here. Let me see if there's anybody else that I can hit off. I am, you know, there's a story behind the Cash App. I did make one like a time ago, but I fucked up and I was trying to be slick, and I'm just gonna just I took some numbers of my social and flipped it around, and then I went to make, yeah, it just, I have a problem with it. They have a problem with me, I should say. So that's been why. Okay, without getting too much into it. I feel salty for PayPal. Pin my stuff. Yeah. Mercury is in retrograde. Hey, love and life. Thank you for reminding me, because I had actually wrote that down somewhere. I just sometimes I leave myself a note so I'll remember. So when I see it, I'm like, okay, take about 10 minutes to do this. I'm gonna get that Zelle shit going on. Do Zelly, the money will be there immediately. Okay, you got it, Miss Cool Cats. I'm gonna get that Zelle going. I'm gonna get that Zelle popping. All right. So I can use the Zelle on other things too, you know. That's what I have for my client, Zelle. Okay. Are you in the US, Love and Life? I presume you are, right? And Zelle goes through your bank. Okay. Well, shit. All right, I'm sold. You got the Maxtress and you got Love and Life. I'm sold. Okay. Oh, Prophetess Vance. Jesus Christ. All right. Born and raised in Queens. All right. Cool. Okay. I just have to check because sometimes some things have a problem. Some of my UK clients and different clients, they have problems with PayPal. So it's like I got to go through extra hoops, or even with Venmo. Venmo is supposed to be more international, but I've had problems with it. Or they've had problems with it, I should say. But yeah, so all right, doing one more refresh just because I don't want to make sure I don't want nobody getting left out. And sometimes these little sneakers come through, and there's a yeah, I just don't want nobody getting left behind. You know what I'm saying? Okay, nobody's there, so I'm gonna call it a day. We shall be back. I'm gonna. Oh wait, maybe I'm because I got a session to do tomorrow. I have clients in South America, Trinidad, Guyana, Cayman. Okay, well shit. Yeah, I'm waiting on Miss BB, but I don't see nothing in here actually. So I don't know if she wanted to do that or not. I have a session tomorrow too, so I don't know. Depending, yeah. So yeah, I was waiting on her. Miss BB, are you still there? Yeah, I don't know if you're still there, Miss BB, or if you still want it. If not, I will wait another minute or two for you. If not, then I will take my ass on. Oh, Miss BB, Miss BB, are you there? I'm refreshing. In Canada, it's all word of mouth. All right. Yep. Last one I keep seeing is Love and Life. So, see your child's piece. Yeah. Two fingers up, split in the middle. One time PayPal held my money for 2 days. Yeah, I mean, I've had my problems with PayPal too. I've had my problems with PayPal. Trust. And then people doing little weird shit, trying to get over doing this, doing that, and just different things that, like, yeah. So I'm gonna definitely get on that shit though. Thank you so much, Love of Life. Thank you, Providence Vance, Nell, Maxtress, the Woo Woo, everybody on here. Thank you for being here with me. Because you didn't have to. So I appreciate it. Um, if we have some time tomorrow, we can maybe do some of this again, just the spirit cards, whatever. You know, get into some things, talk about some shit. BB left. Yeah, I'm assuming she left. Yeah, she no here. She not here. She not here. Okay. Woke up in my sleep again, right? I be waking your ass up, huh? It must be something. I must be waking you up. I must be like, love and life. Arise. 3 days in a row. Hey, some of us got it like that though. So I wish you a beautiful night as well. Well, thank you, everybody. Peace. Absolute. You know,